Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're back with another dinkum build. I've been slowly working on my town and I feel like my town needs a centerpiece. So for that I'm going to do an overgrown little lake with some bridges, make it look really cute. So stay tuned, I hope you enjoy. So first things first, what we're going to need to do is get some water into our pond. So there isn't a way to quickly transport some water as of yet. So I'm using my compactor to make a little channel in from the river here that's naturally occurring into where I want my pond to be. I've kind of marked it out, I've dug a hole where I want the centerpiece to be, and then I'm just going to go around it. I'm going to try and start off with making it look a little bit symmetrical and then maybe work it in, make it feel a little more natural in the end. But I'm trying to go with like the process of it being like 5 wide in the center and then kind of work out from there. I mix it up between using my compactor and my shovel just because I feel like that helps trying to get that more natural look. I do this in my terraforming as well, like with the cliffs and the hills. It is a bit annoying because you have dirt with you, but actually in this case it really helps because I'm able to fill back in that channel. I do have a wheelbarrow. I always forget to use it though. I don't know why. It's just one of the tools that I can't get into. Give me a jackhammer any day. I'm totally obsessed with that. But yeah, as you can see, it's starting to take shape. It's really important just to like make the edges so that the water can flow through freely and kind of fill up the whole area. I was thinking about making it bigger than it actually needed to be, but actually I don't want the pond to like encroach on all of this space that I have here, so I'm not going to make it too big, I don't think, and I just want it to be like a little kind of pretty thing that's in the center and then kind of acts as like the main area of the town or signifies where it is. I've not done like an organized town because I don't think that that would fit with my theme. I very much want this whole area to feel like foresty, natural, very kind of overgrown, hence lots and lots of flowers, that sort of thing. So I don't think that having like a structured town area would really work for me. That being said, I don't think all of the buildings are in the places where I want them to be as of yet. You may see Clover in the background over there. I still haven't moved her in as of yet. I don't know why. I need to. I'm just like, I don't want to overwhelm myself with all these buildings, but I'll move her in eventually. But pretty much at the moment she does turn up every single day, so that's not the end of the world. I'm just kind of editing out what I've created already. It's quite hard to tell how your building's looking because the map only updates when you sleep. So everything that I'm doing now, terraforming wise, doesn't immediately appear on the map, which does make it hard to know how it looks on the map and see if it looks okay. I've just skipped forward a day because it was getting a bit dark and I don't want you guys to try and not be able to see what's going on. So I've decided to add in some bridges. I was pretty happy with the way the pond kind of turned out. It needs a little bit of a work, like maybe make it a bit fatter in some areas or wider in some areas, just like this. But it's kind of got that shape that I want, and I think once all the trees and things are grown in, you won't really notice it. I was going to put like a kind of centerpiece here, but I think that the little island that I've created just isn't quite big enough. So I'm just going to go around with some path. This is kind of the path that I use in a higgledy-piggledy fashion. It's kind of all over the place and does kind of work quite nicely. The bridge, I just wanted to make sure that it was fully lined up. That's a great thing about these bridges. You don't have to fully demolish them. They do go back in your pockets. So really, really do appreciate that. That's a great way to speed up decorating. It does just make it like a little bit easier. You don't have to recraft anything. You don't have to kind of worry about waiting till the next day to put the bridge down, so that's really nice. I'm gonna try and mix in where I plant the trees, some in the water, some in the grass, just so it kind of adds different levels to the build. I think that would be really nice. And I'm using 2 different kind of trees. So I'm using the blackwood trees, which are kind of like the gum trees, but they're like a darker color. I just really like the way that they look. We were talking about this on stream and they actually give hardwood just like the kind of piney trees do, which is interesting. If you are in need of hardwood as well, definitely try and find these. I do think that they're a little bit harder to find. I think they're more common in the bushlands, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't hold me to it. But either way, I think that they make a really nice contrast, and seeing as I'm not in the pine forest and that's not really where I'm building, I think that these could work nicely. I do regret that sometimes when I see everyone's lovely kind of luscious green builds and I'm like, I'm stuck over here with yellowy green grass. But nonetheless, I still like this area. I still like the way that it's shaping up. I think I just maybe need to make the reshader, try and figure out a nice little reshade for it so it's not so offensive. I think that's my problem, because I do love it, but I just don't want it to be so yellow all the time, and the dirt can be very red. So yeah, I just need to figure out a reshader or figure out like a correct way to do that. I'm just adding in lots of flowers. As I said, I wanted it to be overgrown, both in the water and on the land, kind of on the water's edge. I'm not sure how I'm going to incorporate kind of having a path. If you just heard my cat, I'm sorry. He decided that he had the zoomies, and then I was like, no, I need to do this voiceover, and then he calmed down and then he started again. So we're all here for cat zoomies, but yeah. So yeah, now I'm adding in ferns and bushes. I think that they're a great way to kind of add in some texture that isn't so colourful. The ferns are really nice. I just like the way that all the leaves kind of go everywhere. However, they do break very easily, which is annoying. I wish they were kind of a bit more hardy and didn't just break every time you kind of touch them. And also, if you could put seed under them, grass seed under them, that would be great. Just act more like flowers, I think that they need to, as opposed to flimsy bushes, which they probably are in reality, but see, like that, just poof, and they're gone. It's not good, not good. So I did say about I wanted a centerpiece here, but instead I went for like trees, some flowers, just keep it very natural. I could have put a bench here, I could have, but again, I just wasn't sure how it would sit with the kind of shape of it. And then I'm just going to add in an entranceway to my island here using some more of that brick, put down some grass, plant some more trees, just finish out the day, and then we will skip ahead to the next day. I do want a couple layers of trees. I think that that's best. So here we are the next day. The layers and the trees have grown in a little bit more, so you can really see what kind of height they're going to be when they're fully grown, which would be nice. I think it's like looking good. There are just a few spots where I just need kind of a little more stuff. As I say, I could just literally do this all day. I could just go flower, bush, tree, flower, bush, tree. It would be great. And it probably would look cute, actually. There was another bush. Rest in peace, bush. Yeah, why does it do that? Make it not happen, please. It's so annoying because I want to use them. Just filling in a bit more grass seed. Forever in need of grass seed. It's such a problem. Never have enough of it. I almost feel like singing Rick Astley right now. I don't know why, because that's totally not related, but yeah. I had a bit of problem here. I don't know what was going on. I was trying to plant the blackwood seed and there was a grass seed that was in the way and it just wasn't allowing me to do it. Very strange. But here we go, just finishing off, adding in some more trees, really filling out the area. So once it's all grown in, the trees will look amazing, and I think because of the height of them, they'll really complement where the party lights are. So I'm just going to work on the entrance, make it kind of tie into the other areas on my island in my town. So I've got my path down, just going to fill out some of this area where the dirt seed was. There we go. And then we're going to plant some more trees, obviously, and do some flowers, maybe have a little centerpiece over here. I don't want it to connect to what's going to be over there because I think the path should run round, and I don't want the path to just go around this area because that just seems a bit redundant. I want to be able to use it. And then here we are, got a little brick well. These are the cutest. I really like these little well things, just adorable. So the path, yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but that's the way that I like it. And then just add in some flowers, just make it feel a bit like more overgrown and kind of in keeping with what's going on. The desert roses, for those of you who are still leaving comments on my flower farm video, I now know they exist for sure, and I am definitely embracing them. They are so cute. I do like the bottom of them, and I think that they work really nicely in flower beds as well. So cute. I use them out the front of my town hall build, and they just worked really well. So yeah, the desert roses are here to stay. I've kind of incorporated them on the rest of my town, just like planting them down here and there. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the build. Obviously I've still got a lot of work to do on my town, but this area is really cute and it's definitely going to help me build from it. You could do something like this. It doesn't have to be in the centerpiece. You could use it as a little transition area. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon with another one. Bye bye.